Can we transition? Load.
That guy
All
has
right.
9 followers. There's a reason for it. Anyways.
Oh, we can't start yet. We haven't had this stream shared to us.
Yeah. Come on, Ghost.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's right there.
Uh-huh.
Of course. My mistake.
And I'm not having super anxiety about tomorrow right now. Nope, no siree.
No, there's no reason. Got any reason? No reason to worry at all. Wah. Can I get them to merge together?
No. Physically impossible.
It's like the Minecraft chickens where they're all in like one place, but they just can't.
That is as close as you're gonna get.
That is as close as I'm gonna get.
Well, the moment is here, and it's gone.
Well, especially because like Mueller's a big sprite. Like his sprite is big compared to like Kevin.
He's just a big soldier guy.
He is. He's buff. When he gets a 3D version, you see him in a 3D model. He's buff. He's a big dude.
Is he as big as Zen?
No, not close to as big as Zen. But he is quite a muscular dude.
I would hope so. Gosh, there's been a fly in my room. It's been so elusive, and I can't kill it. Like one
Okay,
of those
so
tiny flies.
did we decide yesterday if Xander's taking Mueller or not?
That is a talk between you and Xander, Ghost.
We talked about it.
Have a preference either
Xander
way.
didn't care.
It's up to you.
We wanted to give Xander something to do, so, but if he doesn't want that voice, that's fine.
You're good for now.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure there will be more than just him in his backstory that Xander can
Xander's
voice.
all the NPCs we ever encounter now.
Yes, all of them. Every
All of
single
them.
one.
Except for the ones that Mira has.
Hey, my eyes are up here.
Whoa.
Hey, how dare you look there, Ghost?
Yeah,
You
stop
know-
staring at chest.
I can't help it. They're just
You need to learn restraint and consent, my
15
good
of
sir.
36. Buildings, furniture,
Ignore
instruments,
that
wedding
thing I
rings.
just poked at you.
Dang,
Mira.
why do you? Okay, why do you really want to
sorry.
enjoy this Twitch Discord?
It's just that one. I don't understand.
It's always that one too. I joined it, hoping that maybe it would stop.
You don't have to do it. I just keep misclicking.
I'm missing context.
Babe.
Every once in a while, D sends me an invite to a Discord server. It's always the same one.
Have you joined it?
Yes!
Double join.
I guess you need to keep joining then. Make a new account every time you get an invitation and join
Yeah,
again.
okay. What's...
We need
Trying
to
to
have a
picture
chat
value.
channel in
Then
that
I keep
account.
misclicking onto this, like, the Discord ad server button versus the volume change. I don't know why it keeps happening.
No, we have to have an entire channel, voice channel on that of just Mira though. All of
Yeah.
Mira's accounts. So that way she can have just a giant chat full of Miras.
I just, like, why is it that specific one? Like, both times. I can't. It's so funny.
Are you crying over there?
It's always the same one too.
Are we about to have a broken right at the
I
beginning
haven't
and it's
even
not
done
even
anything
involved in
yet.
the game?
I am broken, but not because of trails. Yes.
There you go.
I don't remember my specific commands.
It's
I think it was just
lowercase
broken.
broken D, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes, I was crying also.
And it's like the second it happened, we both.
I was just like, dang it. My stupid fingers.
15 of 36. Buildings, furniture, instruments, wedding rings. No matter the job, he carved each and every piece handsomely, and each one showed more heart than the last.
Mior, heart,
Shut up.
and Mior.
Mirror, heart.
Mare heart.
I said what I said. A swing witch? What? The chest is empty. Look, you try coming up with hundreds of these across 3 graves. Fair.
3 grams? I feel like death is coming for me tomorrow, T.
7 of 12. Each time Hideko reflected on these events, feelings of remorse would wash over her. If only I'd had the courage to refuse that door-to-door bargain all those years ago.
Graham.
Ooh, red chest. Did you know, early concepts had Joshua as the protagonist, while Estelle had Joshua's current role. Over time, however, the team believed it made more sense if the roles were switched.
I can hear the hesitancy in your language.
Sorry, I'm coughing if I'm not responding.
Oh, I didn't know there were people back here.
Goddess, my thanks.
D, I had said that I feel death is coming for me tomorrow.
No, I heard you. I was just having
Oh,
a
yeah.
coughing fit. I forgot that whenever I laugh, it brings on the coughs.
Psst. Your survival hinges on what I had to say. Run. Run now.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, fine.
Alright.
You missed a lot while you were gone.
I'm sure I did. Unfortunate. And then I didn't have my wireless headphones on, so I didn't hear it. Dang it. You'll have to fill me in later. So the son began cautiously. What would I say? What would you say if I told you I was thinking of selling Grandpa's shop? There's 2 chests in here. You mean 2 games full of these cheesy phrases wasn't enough?
No.
No.
Ooh. Those who have not proven themselves in battle are not worthy of stepping inside. Should you wish to be deemed worthy, struggle through 100 battles. Only then shall the door open.
Well, get cracking.
I guess you gotta battle more.
Don't tempt me with a good time. I will go in and out of this door 100 times till this enemy respawns.
Okay.
I told you I can go in and out of that door 100 times the enemy will respawn.
That was only 1. Come on, keep going. 2.
Oh, pitiful souls.
3.
I will highlight all 100 in a row.
Yeah.
But
Alright, what's next?
4.
Oh, I missed him.
You missed it.
Alright, what's next?
5.
Oh, pitiful souls, may
I'm gonna play Star Rail while you do this. You got 95
no,
more
you
times
have
to
to
go.
count. I can't count.
6.
You must count for me.
oh, pitiful souls, may you
7.
justice must always
8.
That was the
9.
There is nothing my sword.
10.
There is nothing my sword.
11. I believe this is now a battle of attrition. 12.
justice must always
13.
Not bad.
14. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
You challenged me. This is your fault.
Right here.
Alright, what's next?
You said you won't. You dared me. I'm doing it.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with this. I'm playing Star Rail
For the
while
sake
this is
of my
going on.
master.
16, by the way.
I'm breathing.
17.
That's... You're reading or breathing?
Not bad.
Breathing.
Ah. I mean, that's a good thing.
18.
There is nothing my sword.
19.
Alright, what's next?
20.
That
Honestly, I probably only need to get to like 60 or 70 because we did quite a few battles in the Jade Corridor.
21.
not bad.
Actually, I'm not playing Star Rail. I'm playing Fate Go, and this 21. This craft essence that I just unlocked is very
pitiful
sussy.
souls, may you
Oh, God loves to see craft arts. Essences. Art on the essences.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Goddess, my thanks
That's
to thee.
22.
That was
24.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you
In our chat.
I'm actually curious if there's a way to tell how many battles you have done.
Going.
Is there a stats sheet?
Well, that's what I was wondering. Somebody should look that up while I'm doing this.
Okay, I put in chaos. 25.
Alright, what's next?
I don't know if there's a way to tell how many battles you've endured.
oh, pitiful souls,
26. 27.
Not bad.
28.
Goddess, my thank.
Yes, I am still slightly coughing, but it's better now.
9.
There
Well,
is
that's
nothing
good.
my sword
At least you're not dying.
That's what you missed earlier.
Anyone
I had
who
a total
joins the stream is going to be very
coughing
30.
extravaganza.
Goddess, my thank.
31. If you can hit it.
Not bad.
32.
In the Garage Ritter notebook, you can see how many battles you've completed.
Not bad.
Battle 74.
Okay,
We
so
only
you
got
get 26 more.
26 more left.
Okay, so
I'll
here's.
count that many. What?
Well, just that's 75.
There we go, we can just start. Yeah.
Yeah, start at 75.
Alright, fine. 76.
I was gonna say there had to be a way to step to track
This
that.
is like me writing in Zila's journal. I don't know.
Alright, what's next?
77. I don't know. If, you don't really know this, D, but I got lazy. I'm like 1, 2, 3. Skip ahead. 45, 46,
There is nothing my sword.
78. Whoa. 9.
Goddess, my thanks.
There is nothing my sword can.
Yeah. 81.
For the sake of my master.
82.
Alright, what's next?
83.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
84.
I've worked up.
85.
Justice must always prevail.
Am I correct?
Yep.
86.
Not
Doubting.
At least you can count. I can barely count to like past 10.
87.
Alright, what's next?
D, we were both in AP Calc together. What?
Yes, we were.
88.
That
And then I went to
was the sword.
PT school and I can't math anymore.
I was gonna say, PT people do a lot of things in tens. Anytime I had to do PT, it was like 10. 10 of this, 10 of this.
Thanks to thee.
I tell patients full disclosure, if they're not counting and I count, it may be like plus or minus 1 or 2, because I fucking can't always do it.
Oh, pitiful souls, may
91.
trust my counting skills, you're gonna probably do a couple extra, because I just
For the
can't
sake
count.
of my master.
92.
All right, what's next?
93.
That was the
94.
that was
95.
there is nothing my sword can
96.
I've
97.
there is nothing my sword
Number 8.
goddess. My thanks to thee.
Doubter. 99.
there is nothing my sword
100.
not bad
This man over here doubting my counting skills.
Well, that was exciting. Now we can go to the door.
He doubted my counting skills, D. Did you see that? Twice.
I did see that.
I am offended, sir.
Well, sorry. I think.
You think. You think.
Okay, narrator.
I shall grant you. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing.
A fragment? The last time we had a fragment, it was 2 hours.
Well, this isn't, it's just not a moon door, though, right? This is a different door.
Ah, we're learning lore about the world.
Lord.
Enclosed
The
is
what
a,
and where?
is a report on the damage dealt to the former Principality of Northumbria by the Salt Pale.
That's where
Former.
the thing happened with the salt and the shoot of the dude. And
You remember
got
where he
salted.
shot it and
Yeah.
he said it was the same, it was the Salt Pale?
Yeah.
Former.
Uh-huh. Also contained within is research on the Pale itself. Holy City of Arteria, Congregation for the Sacraments.
Oh, this is a Reese thing.
Hey, we know that name.
I'm guessing this is Reese writing, so.
It's
go
Reese,
ahead,
yeah,
D.
it's Reese writing. I just didn't know if Dee wanted to just continuously read.
I can read, probably.
I mean, I have no problem reading. It's a letter, so it's not a big
No,
deal to...
I can do it. If I cough, I apologize.
You're fine.
Okay. I hereby present this report to you, Your Holiness, ever at the side of the goddess. This report contains classified information and may only be read by those with clearance to do so. Certain sections of the utmost secrecy have also been blacked out. Progression of events after the Pale's appearance. July 1st, 1178, 5:45 a.m. An urgent report came in from the Halias Cathedral in the then Principality, now a state, of Northumbria in northern Zemuria. It stated that a giant white pillar, so tall it appears to kiss the clouds, had appeared on the outskirts of the city. Bishop Alexei, the one who sent the report, behaved as if extremely unsettled by what was happening. By urgent order of the committee, 2 knights of the Growlsritter, the 8th Dominion, aka the Roaring Lion, and a squire, both of whom were working on another mission in a nearby nation, were dispatched to perform a formal investigation. They hurried to the scene via the 8th Merkaba, right? Yeah?
Merkaba, yep.
Yeah, okay. Via the 8th Merkaba unit. Please note that the Merkabas had only recently been put into use at this point. They arrived promptly, and at 6:22 a.m. this is what they saw. And enclosed is a photograph of the object now known as the salt pail. At this point, however, it was far larger than the term pail would suggest. It was more akin to a massive tower that soared hundreds of ards into the air. The 2 knights provided the following observation regarding the situation on their arrival. We were met with a mighty hailstorm blowing in our direction from Heliask, or so it appeared at first, till we eventually realized the storm contained not ice, but salt. The object's surface is completely covered with salt, making it impossible to tell what it may actually look like underneath. The surrounding air has become powdered salt, and it falls to the ground like snow falling on a tundra. The spread of that solidification process was startlingly rapid, and the affected area spread into the blink of an eye. By the time the Growlsritter arrived, the entire landscape of the capital had turned to salt, and the lives of many who lived there, like the aforementioned Bishop Alexei, had already been lost. Yet the spread did not stop there. A day after the salt pail first appeared, a vast coniferous forest zone north of the capital crystallized and collapsed. Bridges also collapsed, rendering all of the main highways out of the city unusable. Please note that by this point, then ruler Prince Balmond had already fled the country to a nearby nation. 2 days passed since the pail's appearance. By this point, roughly half of the entire principality had become a sea of salt. Countless refugees had fled to the southern side of the country because the River Greve stood between it and the affected area. Finally, 3 days after the pail's appearance, the solidification process stopped at dawn. As a result, the knights were able to advance on the capital of Heliask with the hope of investigating the salt pail. That afternoon, they finally reached it. But what they found looked completely different from how the pail had been before when they first arrived at Northumbria. In the center of the solidified area, they found an object that was a mere 2.5 ards in height. Its surface was no longer blanketed in salt. Rather, it looked as if something had been carved out of it. It is now believed that the pail's mass decreased as the solidification process progressed. In its smaller state, the pail had lost its power to turn swaths of the country to salt, but its ability to solidify was still very much intact. Anything that touched it, even for a millisecond, was instantaneously turned into salt. It was of the utmost importance to handle it with care. In order to complete the mission without physical contact, the Growlsritter required the use of the sacred tool Gleipnir, which was delivered to them from the high seat in Arteria. Since then, it has been kept closely sealed away deep within the high seat in Arteria. Still, while the recovery mission was ultimately deemed a success, the damage already caused was equally vast and significant. No damage to the surrounding nations was reported, but it resulted in the destruction of 3 of the 5 administrative districts of the Principality, including its capital. Over a third of the total population, along with travelers from elsewhere, lost their lives. This is to say nothing of the emotional damage caused. Due to its sudden outbreak, the hearts of Northumbria's people were overwhelmed with fear and uncertainty. From a humanitarian and religious perspective, a swift response from the Septine Church was all but necessary. The decision was made to dispatch personnel to the region right away. And upon arrival, they set about rebuilding the damaged churches and healing both the physical and mental wounds of the people. Those who were left orphaned in the crisis were taken into gospel facilities, where they would be cared for until adulthood. The northern region of the country, which had been turned entirely to salt, was placed under the church's control. It has been a restricted area ever since. Supplementary notes. After some time, the country's former leader, Prince Belmont, attempted to rebuild the government. But given that he had fled the country during its hour of need, caring only for himself and not his people, all authority he once had was gone. The following year, the country's people led an armed uprising, and the Principality of Northumbria was no more. Eventually, elections were held, and the country became a democracy, thus bringing about the birth of the autonomous state we know of now. This was also when the former Principality's armed forces reformed as a vigilante corps. Given the extreme poverty of the state, however, the majority of said corps considered gathering foreign currency to be of the utmost importance. This was how the large-scale Jaeger Corps, known as the Northern Jaegers, was first established. As far as the rest of Zemuria is concerned, this is where the tale of the Salt Pail ends. But a number of very important questions still remain unanswered. Perhaps the most obvious of these is where it came from. Despite the considerable size of the object and that it appeared on the outskirts of a populated city, no information is available regarding the moment it first appeared. The most popular theory is that its appearance was due to something akin to spatial translocation, but no hard evidence exists to support this or any other theory. Of more importance, however, is its positioning in the teachings of the Septian Church. The pail is clearly different in nature to artifacts, and appears to be a more fundamental manifestation of the goddess's powers of creation. Media report. With the limits of our knowledge at present, this is as far as we can get to the truth. There are some who have proposed it may be one of the Septarians, but no evidence has been found in legend or scripture to support this belief. Nevertheless, these questions and many others need answering, and the Congregation for the Sacraments continues to study the salt pail to this day. The most accepted proposal comes from those who believe the pail should be seen as nothing more than a gift from Adios, and they continue to consider various means for her church to make good use of it. The most realistic of these plans is using it in the manufacture of a sacred tool used for execution. Parts of the pail are cut away using high-pressure water and then surrounded with a cylinder made from salt crystal, allowing them to be fired directly into the target without requiring the user to make direct contact. Should the bolt make successful contact with a human target, their whole body would turn to salt, killing them in mere seconds. There are no known means for reversing or stopping the process. This approach does not come without flaws. It seems unwise to be careless with an object we still do not understand the true nature of, for one thing. There are also humanitarian concerns with executing someone in this manner. Still, it does bear mentioning that should there ever be a case where a target needs to be eliminated without fail, this would be the most surefire way to carry it out. It should go without saying that research on it is intended to continue into the future.
We've seen that firsthand.
Yes, we have.
I was about to say, isn't that what we killed the dude with last game?
That
the
is
dude,
exactly
the salt,
what
the dude,
Kevin
yeah,
executed
that thing.
Weissman with.
Good.
Appendix regarding the aforementioned sacred tool. Trial use begins of the sacred tool. Wow, I can't talk. Top secret work only. Permission granted to use the execution of... We know who that is. used in the execution of fired from bowgun. Results were extremely favorable. No damage was caused to the surrounding area. They didn't know, they just shot it. Oh my god. The target was also successfully erased.
They did say it was experimental.
I mean, yeah. Appendix about the target. The target was orphaned by the salt pill when it first appeared. A brief history of is as follows. S1180 joins Septian Church. S1185 joins the Congregation of the Sacraments as an official. S1190 promoted to bishop. S1195 declared a heretic and excommunicated from the church. Oof. Side story. Salt pill finished. Lore.
Petrify?
Also, yeah, what? What now? Petrify? Well, those are some juicy lore tidbits we just had there.
Uh-huh. Yep, so now you know what happened to the former Principality of Northumbria, now the state of Northumbria.
Why is,
And the Northern Jaegers.
And why the
Why is-
Northern Jaegers.
And the origins of the professor.
Weissman.
why did Belmont sound familiar?
Belmont.
The prince dude.
Yeah,
He sounded very familiar, like we met him.
No. Ew, he's been dead
we
for a
wouldn't
long
have met him
time.
because this was a long time ago.
Was it though?
Yes.
Well,
So this game takes place in 12 something.
okay.
And the armed rebellion took place in 1180 something.
So 20 years or so?
It's been closer to 30. I think this is 1210 something. Like 1212.
I still wouldn't say that's a long time ago.
No, but
I guess not like hundreds of years ago, but like not like.
but world
just, like, a
event
couple years
wise,
back.
that's quite a
Yeah.
quite a gap in years.
Goddess, my thing.
No, I've already been up here.
I've worked.
Well, should we see Mueller's backstory?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
he's here.
Open the door.
Why is the both of them in there?
Wait a minute.
That is strange.
I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing.
Oh, it does refer to both of them. Bring to me the royal bodyguard and the blade of the imperial family.
Oh, like both of them together?
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought so too. But that makes sense because the Imperial
Okay.
family are not considered royal. They're Imperial.
Yeah, but that's why we thought it was just
Yeah,
him.
exactly. But it's because it's bringing me the bodyguard of the royal family and the blade of the Imperial.
But wouldn't he be...
He's not royal.
No, the bodyguard of the royal family, wouldn't he be the bodyguard of Olivier?
Yes, but Olivier is not a
he's-
royal family. He's an Imperial family.
It's an
They're
imperial
different.
prince versus like a royal prince or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like royalty is like queens and kings and stuff.
Potato!
It's actually very distinctly different when it comes to world ruling.
It's a bit of a technicality, but it makes sense.
It is. Because they are the kingdom of Liberl
Whatever, read the
and the
thing.
empire of Ereboni. They are different in terms of ruling families. Roughly 2 months after the crisis that struck Liberl came to an end. Now you can talk to yourself, Mira. I'm going to do the same thing with Olivier and Bueller, so...
That concludes my report on all that transpired here 2 months prior. I really cannot thank you enough for your above and beyond efforts, Captain. Bringing an end to the chaos and restoring hope to its people is no easy task. You should truly be proud of yourself. Your Majesty, please. I have done nothing to deserve such praise. I would beg to differ, and it's why I want to thank you on behalf of everyone of Liberl's citizens. Not only did you ensure our safety, you went from place to place aiding in the restoration as well. Now you can continue to be just as busy serving as the leader of the Royal Guard. You deserve all the thanks you get. I really am proud of you, Captain Schwarz. I am honored, Your Majesty. I believe I'll be able to formally present you with at least one medal for your achievements at a later date, too. General Morgan seems to think a promotion is almost assured as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds in store for you. But, Your Majesty, I must object. The only reason this crisis was resolved at all was because of the efforts of countless people, all of whom gave their all for Liberl's sake. My contribution was but a minor part of a much, much greater whole. I don't feel it would be appropriate for me to be receiving medals or promotions. Captain, I agree that countless people contributed to achieving the peace that we now have. Everyone who fought, who tried to protect their loved ones, and who endured the suffering they faced contributed in some way. But I believe it's clear to everyone that without the Arse, the crisis would not have seen the conclusion that it did. And the one who commanded the Arse was you. Be that as it may, medals are one thing, but I couldn't possibly consider accepting a promotion. I feel as though I barely spend all that much time in my current position, so assuming one with even greater responsibility would be... There's no need to be so modest. In my opinion, you've accomplished much more in your current position than you seem to believe you have. Actually, Captain, I'd like to propose that you take the rest of the day off. How would you feel about that? May I ask why, Your Majesty? I'm not sure I quite understand. As I mentioned, I want to show you my thanks to you for all you did. and I believe there to be better ways to do that than formal meetings like these. You certainly deserve some rest too, given how exhausting going back and forth between military HQ and the castle practically every day must be. I've even been receiving requests from members of the Royal Guard saying that they would like for you to take a break as well. I'm terribly sorry that you had to listen to such complaints, Your Majesty. It was certainly not my intent that you should be troubled, so who was it? Lux? Leon? Could easily be both, knowing them. I'm used to them telling me as much every time they see me. But I cannot believe they chose to bother Her Majesty with the issue. As such, I would like for you to take the remainder of the day and use it to relax. That way, you can return to your duties tomorrow feeling refreshed and ready to work for the good of this nation anew. Very well. If that is your wish, Your Majesty. I, Captain Julia Schwartz of the Royal Guard, accept your proposal and shall take leave of my duties for the remainder of the day.
It was probably Lux.
It was definitely Lux.
Ordinarily, receiving one would be a cause.
I didn't click. It's automatically adjusting.
I know.
Well, before I get accused of twitchy, it wasn't me.
I kind of figured.
Sandra, it's your time to shine.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Captain. I hear you've been given the rest of the day off.
That's right, yes. I'm amazed you already know that when I was just told myself.
It's not all that amazing, really.
Leon was trying to make sure everyone knew over the communications network from Leyston. I hear Echo appealed directly to Her Majesty even.
Directly? I can't believe it. He did look like he had something he wanted to say to me the last time I saw him. What is it with them?
Hey, I still wish we could have helped with repairing the RC too, though. I hear the repairs are running a little behind schedule too. I wonder how things are going over there.
You needn't worry about the Arcee's repairs. The only reason those three are still there at Leyston Fortress is that they wouldn't take no for an answer and insisted on staying. The repairs are currently being carried under Gustav, the maintenance chief from ZCF. They'll be completed properly. Incidentally, do you know if Her Highness left already?
Yes, in fact.
I'm not sure who that is.
Is it gonna be Philip or is it gonna be
I was
Dunan?
thinking
I
Philip,
think it's
maybe.
Dunan.
But
It might.
could be Dunan.
I don't think it would be Dunan.
I'm putting my money on Dunan.
I was thinking
Also, I
Philip.
apologize for ever doubting Lux. I'm so sorry, Lux.
How do you look? How do you know if you're looking for her? It could have been either one.
It's both of them.
It could have been either one. Oh,
It's
it was
Dunan.
Dunan. She's gone to inspect the royal villa. Were you not aware of this?
Your Grace. I was not. I would very much have liked to accompany her over there if I am truthful.
I suppose that comes as no surprise. You always have been one to put yourself forward to escort her at every opportunity. Not say I understand the why. Simple escort jobs are well below your current rank.
I suppose so.
Still, I'm sure she's well. She has a number of trustworthy guardsmen with her. Try not to fret over her too much.
Of course, you're right. Thank you, Your Grace.
And with that, we're leaving, Philip. There was work to be done.
Just a moment, Your Grace. Please try not to be too downhearted.
What are you doing, Philip? I said there was work to be done.
My apologies.
It looks as though I missed Her Highness yet again. Still, we're both so busy with our duties that it's no wonder it keeps happening.
It's incredible how much Duke Denon's changed. Tell me about it. Apparently, he's often seen in the administrative room working generally hard lately. He was the one who proposed paying compensation out a while back, too.
I always thought of him as a good-for-nothing slob, but maybe there's more to him than that. He's finally showing how that he shares Her Majesty's blood after all.
You're on duty! Enough idle chatter!
My apologies, Captain.
As you are seemingly aware, I will be absent from the castle for the remainder of the day. I expect the two of you to take care of things here in my absence.
Yes, ma'am. Take care, Reb.
Dunon redemption arc, apparently.
I'm here for it.
Being granted a day off is all well and good in theory. But I haven't had one in so long, I haven't the faintest idea what to do with it. Should I go shopping? Perhaps do maintenance work on my equipment? Or would I be best just returning to my room and reading a book? No, I need to do more than simply rest with my time. I need to use it productively.
I feel attacked.
I know. Wouldn't it be nice to take a light stroll along the scenic route? I haven't done that in ages. It would be an excellent use of my time, even. Go on, Xander. You're every NPC ever.
I was gonna say, you did say every. I was like, did I consider women too? Okay, let me get this right.
Is it really truly that Julia has returned to Grand Cell? Where is she? Where is she?
Please don't push.
These are your two dudes, by the way.
I think these are the southern guys.
Yeah.
Oh, they have names now.
They have names now. I believe
names
that
before.
one would be
Oh, that's true.
yours then, Ghost.
Oh yeah, mine was Lutz.
We're both really southern.
Everyone, please
Southern
calm down. That's right, they're the castle gate guards.
Yep.
What exactly is going on here?
Captain? Oh no. Why'd you have to come now?
It's dangerous here. Please, retreat back inside the castle at once.
It's Julia! What? If we lived!
What the devil is this?
Julia!
I can't scream right now.
I said this.
Dramatic effect, man. Come on.
Wait! Julia! Don't go!
Gah! I can't swim!
He got yeeted, man.
Oh my god.
My just get knocked down. You got sent off the bridge. Captain Shores.
We've locked the castle gates for the time being. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. What just happened?
Well, they appear to be some rather ardent fans of yours, Captain. You know, we did have a rather large number of fan letters arrive at the castle this morning. I wonder if that could be related to all this.
Fan letters?
Apparently, some magazine company put together a special feature on you yesterday.
Huh.
It was full of information on what you were up to on that flying city.
I wonder if it's the liberal news.
Oh, that reminds me. A few people who claim to be from the Liberal News came here while you were away.
There it is.
They said they were putting together a feature to capitalize on your popularity, so they wanted to gather material for it.
So they didn't start it.
I think I've heard enough. I can probably fill in the rest myself. Why am I getting this kind of attention? Fan letters? Magazine articles? Why am I being treated like someone special? I'm not. Not at all. First, Her Majesty praising me more than I deserve, and now this. All I really wanted to do was to protect Her Highness. That's all. That's what I want to do now, too. But the opportunity to actually go with her and escort her rarely seems to present itself anymore. Must I be forced to accept that this is how things will be going forward?
Thank you for your time today, Archbishop.
I know somebody's current.
Well,
I think it was
It's
probably
Senator.
me. Yeah.
Hey!
I will conduct mass again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Could I ask you to pass that on to Her Majesty?
it would be my pleasure. Oh, if it isn't Julia. I wasn't expecting to find you here. Is something the matter?
Oh, No, not at all. And good day to you, Archbishop.
It's good to see you too again, Julia. I haven't seen you for some time. You had me a little concerned.
I'm terribly sorry for worrying you. I'd also like to apologize for not attending Mass at all of late.
Oh, it's no trouble. I'm well aware of how busy you are. All I ask of you in the busy times you face is this. No matter how busy you may become, you must never lose sight of yourself. What mattered to you most is always close at hand.
Thank you, Archbishop. I'll take what you have said to heart.
Excellent. Now, if you excuse me, I should really be on my way. Good day, Archbishop.
Actually, there is one way I may be able to get out of here. Archbishop Current, please wait.
She can go nut mode
Yes,
again.
Ghost?
Hmm?
Oh, okay. It's fine now. It paused for a second. Anyway.
It went to a black screen.
Everyone, please move a little farther from the castle gates. Please, just a little more.
If everyone could please remain calm.
It's Julia! She's coming out! She's coming out!
Aww,
Nut
so
mode.
old, dude. Hmm? Aw, just the Archbishop and his sister.
Come now, everyone. Move aside and let us pass.
Hey, didn't I kind
She
of look like
was so
Julia?
stressed out the whole time.
It looks like your plan ended up working, Julia.
Fortunately, yes. I'm sorry for causing you trouble yet again.
Not to worry. You have my sympathies, even. Though seems to be some very fervent admirers back there.
Hmm?
Awkward.
Major Vander? What is he doing here? I thought he had already left Liberl.
This is quite a surprise. Wasn't aware you were also a sister of the church, Captain Swartz.
You can tell? Well,
I should be back in Narabonia, but I still have a little cleaning up after that fool to do. So I ended up having to come back here again in the end. I would have liked to take the time to go and greet you, but the chance ultimately never presented itself.
I ship it.
Nevertheless, I'm pleased we were able to meet again, Captain.
I ship it.
Or is it Sister Julia now?
I super ship it. I super ship it. Major.
It appears to me that there is little point in trying to disguise your identity from this man. Perhaps you needn't bother. Regardless, I've preparations to make for this afternoon's mass, so I should excuse myself. Good day to you both.
Archbishop.
He's just like, you're on your own, Julia. And I'm just gonna stand awkwardly off screen.
Off screen, yeah.
Okay, to be fair, this game was made with
Of
smaller
course, the
aspect
off-screen
ratios.
Standing returns in this one.
Yeah, it was made with smaller aspect ratios in mind. So he shouldn't be on screen, he should be slightly off screen, but because of a widescreen aspect ratio that we have nowadays, he's awkwardly off in the corner.
He's an old man. It takes him some time to leave. Give him
He's just moving slowly. Yeah.
Yes.
He is appreciating nature at the moment. He's probably looking up at the sky, enjoying the blue sky that's going on.
Because if you noticed yesterday when it was giving me the explanation about where I could find support people and additional party members, the glowing parts that were indicating were not over top of the pictures like they were supposed to be. It was giving me little glowing circles to indicate where I can push, which were appropriate for the aspect ratio, but where it was showing the pictures of what I could push were appropriate for the former aspect ratio that the game was built for. So it's very disjointed because it shouldn't have the additional aspect ratio. This was not built with 1920, or well, actually this is in the 1920. This is a 1440p, so it's not built with. It was not built to go above 1080p, which is why it's slightly odd. So that was the famous Archbishop Current, was it? Perhaps I should have taken the chance to introduce myself properly to him.
Major? I should probably explain how I ended up in this situation. You see,
This is one of the people.
Like one of the randoms?
This is one of the people at the gate.
Oh.
Aw, I wish I could have stayed a little while longer, but I've really got to get going. I wish I could have gotten a close look at Julia, though. I thought this was finally going to be my chance. Ah, she's so dreamy.
They're starting to make their way back. If they find me here, I'm doomed.
Should you like, Captain, I would be happy to help you disguise yourself.
Pardon?
I can't pretend to be familiar with your situation, but I see you aren't comfortable with being discovered here. In these situations, your instinct may be to hide. I believe the best thing to do is the exact opposite. If it works for you, I'd be happy to accompany you somewhere a little safer.
Oh my. Thank you.
Julia!
Please do! Right away!
My pleasure.
I ship it. I ship it. I ship shoop shop. I ship it.
You're making me laugh. Stop it.
Never mind. I suppose it was just my imagination. Must have been.
They are totally an item.
Well, this area seems to be empty. Will this be far enough, do you think?
It should be.
You gotta think, like, he knows how to hide and disguise. He's dealt with Olivier for this long. Olivier hides in plain sight. Literally. He changes his clothes and it's the Clark Kent effect.
I'm
The
part of the
Clark Kent
headcanon
effect.
that Olivier has taught him how to disguise himself too, and now he knows.
Oh,
Look
absolutely.
how pretty she is. I can't apologize enough for this, Major.
Oh, think nothing of it. I'm used to having to run around without being discovered. Usually because Olivier's caused some kind of predicament.
I can see that. I'm still ashamed of what happened, though. I let a simple commotion like that ruin my plans to go outside the city for my day off. I wasn't able to calm the situation at all. I wouldn't even have been able to leave the castle without resorting to a disguise.
I'm not sure you have any reason to be blaming yourself here, Captain.
I'm afraid I must disagree. As a member of the Royal Guard, I am utterly useless. And this isn't the first time that I felt that way. During the coup d'etat, I was powerless. I should have been able to protect Her Highness, and yet she ended up being captured and placed in danger. The same was true when Grancel was attacked by Ouroboros, too. Not only could I not protect Her Majesty from being endangered by them, I wasn't even able to be anywhere near her. I, of all people, should have been right by her side in her hour of need. How dare I learn of what happened only after the fact? I'm not fit to even serve them.
While I can certainly understand your frustrations, they were both safe, were they not? Surely that is what counts above all. Much as we wish to be, no human is omnipotent. Either of us are an exception to that.
I understand that, or at least I want to believe that I do. But to make matters worse, I now find out that there are magazine articles about me, making me out to be some kind of great hero. There's even talk of me being promoted. I don't even feel like I've done my job in a way that's worthy of praise. Never mind anything to deserve being given a higher position. No, none of that is what bothers me most. If people want to give me greater praise than I deserve, let them. And receiving a promotion isn't in itself a cause to be unhappy, more the opposite, on paper at least. But in reality, it will result in me becoming busier because of my new duties. Which will result in me ending up even further away from Her Highness than I am now. I'm a little envious of you, to tell the truth, Major. You've always been able to go and escort Prince Olivert, like it's the most natural thing in the world. Maybe you weren't always by his side, but you were when he needed you the most. You did more than escort him, too. You were able to help and aid him in ways beyond the call of duty. By comparison, I can't seem to be able to help Her Highness at all. I can't even lend her an ear when she is plagued with worry. When she was agonizing over whether to assume her position as crown princess, I couldn't do a single thing for her.
I feel somewhat reluctant to give my opinion here, as I can hardly pretend to be well versed in your situation. But from where I stand, your position seems the more fortunate one.
How so? What exactly do you mean, Major?
I didn't mean to offend you, so I apologize if I did. But protecting that fool is a task that was thrust upon me the moment I was born. Between us, I find myself envious of your natural loyalty to the ones you serve.
The moment you were born? Oh, right. You're a Vander.
And we're a military family who traditionally serves the Imperial family. Yes. My luck for anything less than a hectic life ran out the second I was given it, I fear.
That's certainly a great responsibility to be destined to fulfill. Especially when you're chosen to protect Prince Olivert of all people.
Quite so. Still, my point stands. I do believe that it's a happy, fortunate thing to be able to serve and devote yourself to those who you genuinely care for. I may hardly be an expert on the subject, seeing as Her Highness is much less of a handful, but am I wrong?
No, I see your point. Perhaps I should see being able to sit and worry about something like this as a luxury. Although, whether someone who isn't able to defend Her Highness can really be called a member of the Royal Guard is another issue entirely.
Captain, if you'd like, I'd be happy to teach you a good way to clear your head.
To clear my head, you say?
Indeed. Still, would like you to keep this off the record. This will be a one-round duel. Both arts and items may be used.
So this was what you had in mind. I can't say I feel especially confident about my chances of defeating a warrior of the famed Vander family, but I'll certainly try.
There's no need to be so modest. Well, Captain, let us begin. Now we get a fun little duel between these two.
Kick his butt.
Which sucks, because he's level 220.
Kick his butt.
Because it keeps his stats.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm in danger!
Uh-huh. I didn't think this through.
Why isn't Julia the same level?
She is. But she's an all-arounder. He's a heavy hitter. She's not designed to take the abuse. He is. You just effectively counterspelled me. How dare you, Mueller Vander? Ow! Mueller.
This is such a sad. Oh no.
Oh no. Don't counterspell me, bro.
Ow, Vander. Ow, you suck. Stop it. I only have 2 Terror Bombs. No, Vander, enough. Only does 2,500. He does that per hit.
Ouchie. Ouchie. Come on, you can win this. Come on.
Just gotta nickel and dime my way down to the Vander.
He just counterspelled Cure Wounds.
It's rude.
It's so rude. Oh.
So rude. Uh-oh. This one looks worse.
We live.
Jeez.
Is he out of third level spell slots? Can he not get under spell anymore?
I'm almost out of spells. Use a frickin'
Ouch.
Ow!
Oh my gosh, you can do this. Oh. Is it enough? Is it enough?
It's enough. You can do
No!
Oh, it was so close.
I think I was scripted to lose it.
Oh man, that's
I think
so
that was a scripted loss.
I knew you would be formidable, but not quite like this.
Captain, may I ask you something? What did you lose by being defeated?
I'm not sure I understand.
The easiest way to determine the true worth of something is to imagine how things would be if you were to lose it. When you do that, you start to see things for how they really are beyond simple logic. Imagine you were to vanish from the world, and yet you still possess the ability to think. Would there be anything left lingering on your mind? Anything that worries you? Something that you wished you could do? If so, that is what you should do most.
Those are excellent questions, Major. Your Highness, I think I finally know what to do. I cannot thank you enough. Thanks to you, I can finally see the path I ought to take. I'll be sure to take all you've taught me today to heart.
Just don't assume I thought of any of what I'd said or done today myself. I often would cross swords with my uncle to clear away frustrations from having to deal with my own insufferable charge. Well, it's probably about time I thought about returning to Erebonium. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm feeling a hint of concern for his well-being.
Only a hint? Please give my regards to the prince when you see him then.
I shall. Give mine to Princess Claudia as well.
I still ship it. It was at that moment that I made a decision in my heart. I would do all I could to support Her Highness, this nation's future queen. But to that end, I also resolved to accept whatever promotions I received. No doubt the further I move up the ranks, the more my chances to actually meet with her would decrease. But even if we can't meet in person, even if I have to do it from afar, I want to be able to support her. Perhaps this decision is a selfish one, but I do hope you can forgive me for making it, Your Highness. I feel somewhat reluctant to disturb Her Majesty while she's busy working, but...
This, I believe, is Chloe.
This has to be Chloe.
Is that you, Julia?
Yep.
Your Highness, Sieg! How come you're back here already?
Oh, did you think I was still over at the villa? I expected to be too, but there weren't many people there today, so I was able to leave earlier than expected.
I see.
I'm just as surprised to see you here, actually. I thought you'd been given a day off today.
Oh, you knew? Indeed, I had. I ended up running into a friend I don't have many opportunities to spend time with. The time we spent together simply flew by. I owe my deepest thanks to Her Majesty for giving me the opportunity.
I'm happy to hear that. Julia? I realize this may feel a little out of nowhere, but I wanted to thank you for always supporting me.
Goodness, that is out of nowhere.
But it's something I should have done ages ago. I can't believe it's taken me this long to state the obvious. Everything my parents would otherwise have taught me, you ended up doing it in their place. How to fight, how to act, how to think. It's like I'm only now starting to realize just how much of what makes me myself are things I learned from you. I feel like I've grown up always seeing you as a role model. I remember grandmother laughing at me at one point about how similar I am to you too. Even in the little things, like how I walk and move, she says I'm just like you. Julia? Is something the matter?
No. All this time, I really have been right by her side. I've spent all this time worrying because I couldn't see her by mine, but as far as she was concerned, I was always there. I truly am beyond help. Chloe, may I say something? I don't believe I'll be able to wait upon you as I always have any longer. But even now, I wish to do all I can to protect and support you. I wish to continue being your retainer, your friend, and your sister as well. So, please try not to overexert yourself during my absence. And even if I'm not able to be near you all the time, I still want you to know that you can always call upon me if you need me.
Yeah. Of course I will. Although, I can't promise I won't find myself unintentionally taking advantage of your kindness when I do. I'm always happy to have you to depend on.
And I'll always be glad you feel the same way. I give up on that sentence.
Oh, same.
We both messed up.
God, I made the weirdest face. I was like, wah, afterwards.
That afternoon,
But it was
they were
silent.
able to enjoy a few relaxing cups of tea together. Despite her initial resistance, Julia's day off proved to be more enjoyable than she had expected. And it seemed inevitable that the fragrance of the tea she drank that day would remain in her memories forever. So instead of Mueller's story, we got Julia's.
Plot twist.
I still ship them.
Okay, what did we get? We got Septium Vein. Increases all type of Septis dropped by monsters by 1 to 2.
Can we stop?
That's handy.
It is 11:40.
Yep.
That's a good place to stop, I think.
Yeah, give me a sec. Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being here, hanging out. We will be back tomorrow with D&D Curse of Strahd, where my players are terrified. Yay! So, we will see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you later. Bye!